Hello, welcome to part 2 of my Kotlin AI developer course. Now in this session, I will discuss all about flow control. Now in Kotlin, flow control refers to the mechanism used to control the execution flow of a program. It includes decisions, loops, and branching constructs. Now it can be used in decision making, especially the if expression and the when expression, or it can be in loops, and we can use for loop, while loop, and do while loop. Or it can be in branching, where we can use return, break, and continue. Now, to illustrate and have a feel of all of these concepts regarding flow control, let me devise another project. It's a number guessing game wherein we create a game, the user has to input or guess a randomly generated number of the system. So let's build the application. Now all we need to do is to copy this and then paste it to ChatGPT. Then upon pasting, let's try to add a certain statement here that ChatGPT should create it using Kotlin programming language, and might as well add some descriptions to help us navigate through the code. Now, he will generate this Kotlin code, and all we need to do is copy this code and let's paste it to IntelliJ. Okay, I've created this file guess.kt, so the .kt is the extension for Kotlin. Now here's the generated code. Now let me try to explain it. Of course, we need to import the library from Kotlin random to generate random numbers. Now, to generate the random numbers, we use next int from 1 to 11. Now, why 11 when we want to have a number between 1 and 10? Where it turns out in Kotlin, 1 is an inclusive, so it can be selected, and the 11 is exclusive. So if it is exclusive, it will not be selected. So in general, you'll get something between 1 and 10. So that's the main difference. In some programming languages, the the numbers or the sequences here is quite different. It is not 1 and 11. But here in Kotlin, it's from 1 until 11. Now here we define the guess variable as the integer, and we have another variable here which is the attempts. The attempts here is the number of attempts that the user will try to guess the correct number. Now, as with all programming languages, we need to have a welcoming statement here that, hey, welcome to the number guessing game, and then a short description, try to choose a number between 1 and 10 and guess it correctly. Now, let's try to specify now the condition. So we use here while true. He has to print first that you have to guess or enter your guess. So we prompt the user to enter his guess, and then we read that, okay, using the read line, the input from the user. Then let's use a try and catch block. So here we need to have an input, and what is this punctuation, the question mark there. Now in Kotlin, it's called a safe call operator, this question mark. Now this input to integer will try to convert the input to an integer if it is not null. So here in Kotlin, we will avoid the null errors. So this is a safe practice to avoid null exemptions, so null errors. So after a while, he will throw a number format exemption if the input is null. So it will throw an exemption. So this is good. We have a mechanism here to control the error that roots out from null, or the value is nothing. Okay, so null exemption is avoided. So here in the catch, okay, so assuming everything fails, then we have some mechanism here to have a number format exemption. Please enter a valid number. So if the number is not valid, we give a message to the user that, hey, please give or enter a valid number, then continue. Of course, we need to increment or append the attempts by 1, indicated by the double plus sign. Okay, now here we check if the guess is correct, too low or too high. So we use the when here. When the guess is less than the secret number, so might as well tell him that his guess is too low and then try again. However, if the guess is greater than the secret number, then might as well tell the user that, hey, you have your guess is too high, so just try it again. Else, the user obviously he guessed the number correctly, and then we print a statement here that, hey, congratulations, you guessed the number correctly in $attempts. So he would print here the number of attempts the user tried to guess the system correctly. And then of course we need to have a command here, break. The break here is a command to exit the loop when the correct number is guessed, and that's it. So let's try the program. So let's run the program. So it's building the program. So wait for a while. The Kotlin is compiling. So it's finished and our program is up. So let's try a number that's too high. So 10. It's too high. Okay, so let's try 5. It's too high again. So 4, 3. Oh, so I guess it correctly, and as written here, I have made it through 4 attempts. So he would print the number of attempts. Okay, so that's correct. Now let's try it again. Let's say if the number we guess is too low. So it's building again, and the program is up. So let's try a lower number. So a low number, that's 1. So obviously that's too low. So let's try 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I guess it correctly. So in 4 attempts, I have managed to guess the number correctly. Now that's it. That ends my discussion on flow control. Later in other sessions and other videos, I will show you more programs that will display the power of Kotlin programming. But for now, thank you and bye bye.